students, today we'll talk about the chemistry in everyday life. So what are the uses of it? Like, we deal with number of situations in a day-to-day life, but how is it affecting our life and what are its benefits? So today the basic principle of chemistry and how it has influenced every sphere of human life, we will talking about it. The first one, we'll talk about drugs, which are very, very important. Drugs and their classification. So the chemistry has given rise or given us drugs. What are drugs? Now the question is this: they are the low molecular masses. They have the very low molecular masses, 100 to 500 AMU, which you know very well. Chemical agents. So drugs are what? They are the chemical agents which affects human metabolism. Whatever the chemical reactions that takes place in our body, they are called anabolism and catabolism, right? So together it is called metabolism, and it provides the cure to the ailments, whatever the diseases you will be having. So it means it is very much beneficial for us. The drugs which has come from it is helping you to affect the human metabolism, which provides a cure for the ailments or from ailments or diseases. If it is taken in doses, if you are taken any kind of drug in doses higher than recommended, if a doctor is prescribing you that you have to take 5 ml and you are taking 10 ml of it, it may cause fatal or it may have the poisonous effects. So according to the age, according to your metabolism of the body, we have to take a permanent dose of a drug. You cannot take anything more than the recommended one dose. Use of the chemicals for therapeutics effect is called chemotherapy, which is very, very important. What is chemotherapy? Use of chemicals for therapeutic effects is called chemotherapy. Now, drugs usually interact with the specific targets. They don't interact with everything. They affect only on the specific target. They know that this target they have to hit. They are very specific targets or biological macromolecules. So where do they affect? Where are the target points? They are the carbohydrates, proteins, lipids or nucleic acids. So they have to target either carbohydrates, proteins, lipids or nucleic acids. So these things are called target molecules. So if any drug is there, if you have consumed it, it will hit only the target molecule, not everything in your body. So now the classification of the drugs. How are you going to classify the drugs? They are classified on the basis of pharmacological effects, on the basis of drug action like antihistamines, right? Now the question comes, what are antihistamines? They inhibit the action of the compound, right, which causes the inflammation in the body. They are called histamines. So histamines, they are the various ways in which the action of the histamines can be blocked. We will talk about it later on when we talk about the types of drugs in this. But on the basis of the drug action, there is antihistamines. Another one on the basis of chemical structure, this is sulfonamides. Sulfonamides are very, very important structure. It is based on the chemical structure of the drug. It is this one, sulfonamide, which is a chemical structure. It is based on the chemical structure of the drug. Drugs classified in this way share common structure features and have common or similar pharmacological activity. If they have the similar pharmacological activity, then the example comes this one. This is sulfonamides. Sulfonamides. Next one, on the basis of the molecular targets, which I have told you the molecular targets, they are the lipids, nucleic acids, carbohydrates, etc. Drugs can be analgesics, antibiotics, antiseptics, disinfectants, antacids, tranquilizers. So if you categorize the drugs, they can be, first one is analgesics, antibiotics, antiseptics, disinfectants, antacids and tranquilizers. One by one we will take them, but you need to remember these terms, which are very, very important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are drugs, right? Very important thing which we are talking about is how do they impact or catalytic action of the enzymes. Catalytic action of the enzymes. The interaction between a drug and an enzyme. The interaction between a drug and an enzyme. how a drug interacts with the enzyme. When the drug interacts, let us suppose we already know that drug is an enzyme, so here enzyme. When it interacts with the enzyme, let us suppose this is enzyme and this is substrate. When they combine with each other, that is called enzyme substrate complex. This is the transit phase. This is for short term, and after that the enzyme goes to its own place and substrates get detached to it. When this phase comes, enzyme substrate, then what happens, the action of enzymes becomes very active, and with the fraction of seconds it gives a very good effect. We'll talk about it in a brief way later.